Beautiful.
And I'm going to beat George Foreman. And the little boy said, no, Muhammad, I'm going to meet God.
Muhammad Ali.
Are you a boxer?
Yes.
Miss Francis?
Boy, that sure isn't the voice for it, is it? Let me see now. Are you a fellow who was named after a chap that they brought the mountains to by the name of Mohammed? Are you Cassius Clay?
Yes.
My first encounter with Muhammad Ali was the 1960 Olympics in Rome. He was like the mayor of Olympic Village. He wore his gold medal around. Everybody wanted to be around him. Everybody wanted to meet him.
Tell me how you came to get such a Roman name as that.
Well, as I understand, I'm Cassius Marcellus Clay VI, and my great-great-grandfather was a Kentucky slave, and he was named after some great Kentuckian. Well, Cassius Marcellus Clay is a great name in Kentucky.
The African people loved Muhammad Ali. They thought he was a savior. Muhammad could have said to the people when we went to the stadium, I want to be your president. Everybody would have followed him. They loved him so much. It was unbelievable, the power that this man had. There's a theory in life. It said that the strong will beat the weak, but the brains will beat the strong every time. He said he's strong, but he has no stamina. He doesn't know what it's like. Round 5, round 6, round 7, round 8. I got him.
And we're fighting the hero, Henry Cooper, and he's going, 5, 5. No, people didn't go for that, you know? But he was just having fun. Dropped him, slid down the ropes. It was dramatic. And thank God the ropes were there.
That was the end of the 4th round, and he hit him about 2 seconds before the end of the round.
He came back to the corner, I was chewing him up.
And now we come to round 5. And now he's slipping in, and I think this is it. The towel has come in from Cooper's corner. There was no alternative. He had to stop the fight.
Who would have won if you fought this man in your prime?
I was so fast.
Uh-huh.
If he hit me.
Hey, get back!
I predict that tonight somebody will die at ringside from shock.
World heavyweight boxing title on the line. DC looking to get Sonny to run.
Liston thought he was going to win the fight, and his people thought he was going to win the fight. But that wasn't what Ali thought.
Less than 1 minute more in the second round. Another jarring right hand that time, folks. Another one. Sonny Rabble. Tyson hasn't hurt.
The fight never went Liston's way. At the end of the 6th round, Liston sat on the stool and said, that's it, I'm finished.
There might be stopping it. That might be all, ladies and gentlemen. Get up there, Joe. Get up there. Get up in the ring.
Hey, back in a little one-horse town called Louisville, Kentucky, back in 1941, Mr. Cassius Clay married Mrs. Odessa Grady, who later became Mrs. Cassius Clay, and they had a little son. This is Mrs. Clay, and this is my daddy, Mr. Cassius Clay Sr.
Hello.
You're very proud of him, are you?
Thank you.
And sure enough, when he got in the boxing ring, he dodged those punches. He was good. He's a genius. Back in the days when Muhammad and I was young kids.
When you were a kid, you always bet certain fellas, I'm gonna be champion one day, and when I'm champion, I'm gonna come back and show you I'm wrong. Another said, guys, I'm gonna be a great doctor one day, and I'm gonna be a dentist, I'm gonna be a great scientist, I'm gonna be a president of the country. But very few people actually are able to make good of the boast and come home and say, I told you.
Muhammad Ali refused the draft to go into Vietnam. He believed it was an unjust and unholy war. He said if the Vietnamese came over and attacked this country, he would be the first one to defend it. And all of the schools, the bigger schools, and he was like their hero.
And they gave me the manners because I won the Olympics. I understand that out of people such as you all come presidents and governors and mayors and great doctors and physicians and scientists and everything. So I said, well, to get something together to talk to these people, it's got to be pretty heavy.
Finally, he got the license back. He said, well, maybe we should get our own training camp. So that's what we did. I mean, here's a guy, as big as he was, he didn't have to pay someone to rent their gym. He had his own place, and he designed all of it.
I got on and I said, Cuz, look what George Foreman did to Kenny Norton. Look what he did to Joe Frazier. And Cuz yelled. He was in New York. I could have heard him from New York to Deer Lake, Pennsylvania without the phone.
My dad played kind of the good cop out of the parents, you know. It's so funny. He would, like, if I acted up, he'll go, Belinda, go, she needs a spanking. And then, my mother give me a little spanking, and then he'll go in the room, are you okay? You want me to get you some ice cream? He always had to be the nice guy, but he was just a practical joker, loved to joke.
So he's a really good-hearted person, very sensitive. And I guess I'm crying because of his situation now. And I always love him. Not like in love, but we've always been friends. It became hard to live with him because of, everyone knows, the whole world knows he wasn't faithful as a husband. There's a story to that too, I think. But he's an incredible human being. He has a beautiful heart.
Well, I don't know what you mean by luck. I told you it would end in 5, and that's what happened.
Yes, and you came in the ring with a crown on your head. Is that
because I am the king? I understand you have a queen of England, but you don't have a king.